guys, it's Amy from Now Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today we are here with a swatch and review of the Zoya Twinkling collection, which is their holiday collection for 2019. As you can see obviously there is a teaser of the kind of colour palette we are looking at. When I first saw the preview to this I was very excited. Holiday collections from everybody are normally deemed with a lot of red, and there is one red in this collection which made me really happy. I know some people out there just love the reds for Christmas and it's their thing, but for me I don't need 100 reds every Christmas. So I was really excited to see blues and some glitters and flakies and everything. Very excited. So we're going to go through these 12 polishes. We will start and we kind of work through them as always in some sort of order. So we are going to be doing this half of the collection first, and let's get in. I have the Zoya descriptions. I've used these the last few times and it tends to work a lot better than me waffling away to myself. So let me just load these up there. So the first one that we have, I think I'm going to go with Kaede, but I really want to say Kaede. I think it's a British thing that we like to pronounce all the vowels. So Kaede or Kaede is the topper in this collection. They're going to describe it as a gold metallic fleck with holographic foil, perfect over the top of your favourite Zoya shade. This is a very chunky topper. It is in a clear base, but I think it does have the ability to be worn as a topper or by itself. What you're going to see for me is one coat of this over, what's the next one called? Enza. So I might warm mine over Enza. A lot gets on the brush. You're going to need to play around with that to smooth it out so it's not super dense. It's right on the border of how you want to wear this. If you wore 3 coats, I think it would get a little bit chunky, so I would probably say this would be great as an accent nail by itself, but I don't think I'd wear a full manicure of all of this. So however you wish to wear it. But that first one there was a glitter topper flaky. Very excited to see this from Zoya and a mainstream brand, something different, something unique. So you're going to see one coat of Kaede over Enza, and that is our first one. That one that we were wearing over is Enza, and this is one of 2 neutrals in this collection. Enza is going to be described as a medium macadamia cream. So it's definitely got that kind of nutty, a little bit of brown in there, but it's still very nice and light and pale. I'm going to compare it quickly now to Steph, which is the other one. So Steph is over here, definitely more pink, and Enza is definitely obviously more brown. So those are the 2 neutrals that we are given in this collection, and like you can see they are very different. Enza out of the 2 also had a much better formula for me. This was a nice easy 2-coater and makes it perfect for a base for nail art or for glitter, for other things. Any neutral or any paler colour that gets completely opaque in 2 coats is a hit for me. So that is 2 coats of Enza. Like I said, Steph is the other neutral, and it's a lot more pink base. Let's see what Zoya say. A muted winter pink cream with a warm undertone. So like I say, definitely a lot more pinkier, and maybe even like one dash of like mauve or purple in there just to make it a little bit different. Zoya have a really great and very wide neutral range from their neutrals 1, 2 and 3, and then there's always neutrals dashed in all their collections. So I'm not sure how unique either of these 2 are, because they have such a wide variety. But Steph was a 3-coater for me, and I feel that Zoya has other ones that are similar but maybe a better formula. So I'm on the fence with this one, but that one there was 3 coats of Steph. The next one I absolutely loved, and this one is called Mei. Mei is described as a sophisticated rosewood cream. So again, I'll compare that to Steph for you just in case you're wondering, but Steph is considerably lighter. This reminded me a bit of Zoya's Rue. I just really love the fact that it is kind of like this muted, dusky pink. And for some reason for me, like dusky pink is just, I really love it. And some people don't like that colour. It's kind of a bit of a hit or miss colour, but for me, I absolutely adore it. And 2 coats of Mei is going to get you this beautiful cream finish. Tieran is the green in the collection, and this is a medium toned charcoal cream. This isn't for me. I personally don't like a lot of greys. I have a few, but I don't have a ton. And if I'm wearing grey, I tend to go either really dark or really light. Something in the middle like this is just not for me personally, but it is a 2-coater cream finish. No complaints formula wise or finish wise, just personally not my cup of tea. So that one there was 2 coats of Tieran. Wrapping up box 1, we have Tanya, and Tanya is described as a festive candy red cream. Now what I liked about this, and this is one of my type of favourite reds that I like, is where it's not a solid cream. There's a dash of jelliness in there, and that just really amps it up for me. It makes it shiny, it makes it squishy, and I really love this type of red over all others. Is this unique in any mainstream brand anymore? Probably no, but for the fact that it had a little bit of a jelly squishiness to it, I would definitely recommend this if you're on the lookout for a festive Christmas red. It was really nice. It got completely opaque in two, but like I say, it was just so shiny and so squishy. So that one there was 2 coats of Tanya. At the end of box 1, we move on to box 2, which does have my favourites from the collection in. So let's open it up, and we first of all are greeted with a bright pink. Now you might not think that bright pink would be a very festive colour, but I always find that people do pinks around the holidays. I think it's kind of like the anti-Christmas, to go against the fact that there's loads of greens, reds and golds on the market. We do get a few hot pinks thrown in there. So this one is called Rosa, and it's a bright cheerful fuchsia with a pearl effect. Now I wouldn't say that it had a pearl finish to it at all. For me, what you're getting is more of a almost like a shimmer. So I don't really like pinks like this, but I love this. It was a really nice 2-coater, and where it had that strong cream finish, like fuchsia finish, but then almost like a lighter pink flash and brightness to it. It was really lit from within. It was really glowy, and yeah, I really like this one a lot more than I ever thought I was going to. So that's 2 coats of Rosa. We then have a Gabi, and Gabi is our lighter purple in the collection, and it's described as a midnight purple aubergine cream. Again, this type of purple is not my favourite. I like dark purples and lighter purples, but this kind of like mid-tone purple just isn't for me. And I feel like Zoya's done this type of shade quite a lot, especially this year, because I feel like I've said a lot in my Zoya videos that I just don't like this type of tone, and here's another one. So my tip for Zoya is don't have any more of these purples in there, because I just feel like I'm overwhelmed. It was a nice 2-coater for me, not for me, but for you guys, you might like it out there. So you're seeing 2 coats of Gabi. We then have Sedona, and Sedona is described as a warm spiced mahogany with a pearl effect. Again, this pearl effect, like they've just mentioned in Rosa, I'm not seeing the pearl effect. I'm just seeing a very, very shimmery, glowy polish. You're getting this almost like say mahogany purpley base, but then you're getting this really, really vibrant, strong shimmer that comes from it. It's a bit of a weird one. I definitely haven't seen something like this before. The only one that I would say is maybe like a cousin of is Sansa by Zoya. I would say that they are similar, they're related, but they're definitely not the same by any means. A nice 2-coater, that one there was Sedona. Let us move on to the blues, because that is where my heart just bursts. Let's have a little look here at the descriptions. So the first one we're going to do is Jen, and Jen is described as a royal sapphire blue with a hint of purple. And they do hit it on the head with that description. It is a very, very nice deep sapphire, but you have a little bit of an indigo element to it. Same with Sedona and with Rosa. I would say that this one definitely has some sort of like, see, it's funny that they don't say that this one has a pearly finish, because I would say that these 3 are very similar, where you're getting this almost lighter blue flash to it. It is so shiny, so glowy. I wore this on my nails for 4 days last week, and I just couldn't bear myself to take it off, and it didn't chip, and I just absolutely loved it. So yeah, no surprises. I like Jen, and Jen was a 2-coater. We then have Elysia, and this is an icy blue metallic with hints of silver. I didn't know how I was going to feel about this, because I'm not over the toply a big fan of metallics, but I really like this one as well. When I was going through the collection, I try and swatch some, but I try and wear a majority of them for at least a day, and these 2 blues I wore and just couldn't take off. I lost my voice for a few days, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to film, so I took fully the advantage of wearing these for longer. Yeah, the description is pretty accurate. It's very, very silver based metallic. When you remove it, you're going to see a lot of silver coming off of your nails in amongst the blue, but a beautiful 2-coater, and for a metallic as well, it was not streaky and it didn't dry very ridgy. So that was 2 coats of Elysia. The last one in the collection is Jett, and Jett is described as a frosted silver with flaky texture which dries down matte. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think that this is very reminiscent of some OPIs that we've had in the past, where they're that metallic base with very, very, very large chunky glitters in there that dry matte. So with when they dry matte, which I haven't left that like that for my swatch, it looks a bit chunky, where there's a lot of glitter and a lot of silver going on, and then you've got the silver within the... I'm not really sure. With the glossy top coat on, it does look better, but I'm still swerving on the thing of, is this ugly or is this pretty? I don't really know. It was a 2-coater. It's going to be a bit more scrubby to remove because you've got those larger glitters in there. And then also I would say that whether you're going to wear it matte or not, you're going to want to put a top coat on there just to smooth out those glitters. So a bit of an odd one, but you're seeing 2 coats of Jett with a shiny top coat. So that is the Zoya Twinkling collection for holiday 2019. Make sure you let me know what you were loving down in the comments. And these 3 are going to be my favourite. I loved the blues. That was no surprise to anyone, but just Jen was so glowing, and then Elysia was just like the shiniest, most metallic beautifulness I've ever seen. And then a surprise favourite was Rosa. Like I say, I really just like the pink within the pink shimmer and lit, and so shiny. Just thought that worked really, really well together. So I will link the Zoya website down below for you. These are for sale right now. You can go out and get them as we speak. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.